But yeah, I don't know if I've told you this before, but yeah, my grandpa disowned my mom for a year and a half when he found out that she was pregnant with her first kid and gonna keep the baby. Because he was like, I knew you were dating a black man, but I didn't know that you were gonna have kids with a black man. Yeah. So for everybody in the comments on TikTok that's always saying I'm white, suck my brown nuts, dude. All right? You fucking bitches.
So he disowned your mother.
Yep. For a year and a half.
Jesus. So there's some deep-seated racism in your family.
Oh, bro. It's been there, bro. I've heard fucking... I remember one time, I was super young, though. And one of my uncles, it had to have been my Uncle Kenny. But I don't remember who I was there. But I know he used the N-word. And then, like... You know what I'm saying? Like, I just remember having a discussion, like, with my Aunt Teresa, too, who is a wonderful lady, too. But she was like, well, anybody can be the N-word. So, like, it's not just about blacks and all that. It was just a very, like, skewed type of opinion. They grew up in a different time, though.
Yeah.
They grew up in a different time, and, like, that's what I'm saying. So, it's like, it just kind of is what it is at that fucking point. And I know that my Aunt Teresa doesn't think that way anymore. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But for her at that time, that would have been what, probably 20 years ago? So she's what, 40 years old? I mean, like, so when you get raised in the environment where my grandpa did things like that, I can only imagine other things they might have heard or seen. And you know what's weird about my grandpa too? Mm-hmm. I don't have one, which he died when I was like 5. But I have like, I could probably pull 25 to 50 memories out of my head. I don't remember one that was a good one. I remember him being scary. I remember him being mean. And I remember him getting mad a lot. That's what I remember from him. You know what I'm saying? But people fucking loved him. Like, people are like, I mean, obviously, too. He's fucking people's grandpa. But, like, he just holds, like, so much weight and respect. And I'm like, dude, that dude was probably babysitting us thinking, like, get these fucking monkeys out of my crib, dude. Somebody better get these nigglets out of here before I fucking, huh?
Is that the house where they do the 4th of July?
No, my grandma was born in that house, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but that's the house that your grandparents, right?
No, my grandma's house was the one that's like kind of, it was in like the middle of Oskaloosa, over behind O'Reilly's Auto Parts, the little white house. My cousin Danny lives there now. So.
Yeah.
You hear that, Danny?
I mean, not really, but shouts out to OCD, Mobile Detailing. You know what I'm saying? You need your car done up nice and shiny. Go hit up my cousin.
Was your dad, or not your dad, sorry, was your grandfather like a sociopath?
I don't know. He died when I was 5. I didn't really do a whole lot of research into the guy.
True.
You know what I mean?
That's a really common thing where like people are like they're perceived in the public eye as like being very like they have a positive public image, right? Yeah. And then like behind closed doors, they tend to be like fucking angry and an asshole. Like my dad was very similar.
I mean, he did a lot of big things though too. The reason why there's an elevator in our city hall was because of my grandpa. He went to city council meetings and he got things changed. He did construction. They laid the original concrete foundation for William Penn College. You know what I mean? Like, he did plenty of shit. My family's name is held a little bit more weight than I actually knew. But it's funny because if you talk to some of my other family members, like some of my uncles, it's like, bro, they was fucking trapping in that bitch back in the day. Yeah, dude, they was slinging some white, bro. They was slinging some white for sure. But I mean, they got fucking so many stories of fucking running from the cops and basically having beef with the cops. Because, like, if you grow up in Oskaloosa especially, it doesn't matter. My stepdad was a cop. My mom was a jailer. So they knew me for sure. Mm-hmm. But even if you didn't, they know about you. They've heard about you. Doesn't matter what you're doing, how safe you think you are. If you've been selling weed for 6 months or more, they probably know about you. They've at least heard. You know what I mean? That's a small fucking place. Word gets around quick.
Yeah. Are you tapping, Pedro? No. That's something upstairs. Or is that just the air duct? I'm tripping. Maybe I'm just high.
I didn't hear any tapping.
You didn't hear anything?
No.
No, you're good, man. I just can't. I was just hearing like this.
I actually might have been. I might have been fucking like
It's hard to
tapping my foot on the chair. I'm a little shaky today.
Oh, you know what? It was your fucking. Are you on the white? Is that why?
I'm not. And you know, dude, when I hear it and it's like, man, thinking about doing cocaine, it's like, dude, that sounds like so much fucking fun. But there's the thing. I know it's not gonna be. I'll do it and then I'll be like, this isn't any fun at all. So.
Well, isn't it expensive as shit?
I mean, yeah, and especially in Iowa too. Like, people all the time will be like, "Dude, I promise you, this shit's fire. I promise you, this is fucking legit." They don't fucking know. They don't know.
And then people overdose.
They fucking are just saying that.
Yeah.
And yeah, the overdoses are a problem. I'd say the most testing that probably gets done by people that sell it, especially in this area, is fentanyl strips, though.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, this is not a fentanyl popular area, so.
Oh, really?
I mean, it's not like a place. It's not like Philly or something where people are like, "Where's the fent?
Sure.
Is there fent in it?" That's what I want. Like, most people here are like, "Yo, I don't want that." There's fentanyl.
I see. There isn't really like people aren't really like seeking out fentanyl.
Not around here, no. But some places, which I didn't realize that was a thing until the internet proved me fucking wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like people talking about, oh, if there's no fent in it, I'm not buying. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Jesus. You know, and I don't know if it's fentanyl, but there's some kind of, or maybe it's just synthetic weed. But in Germany, they have a big problem with like synthetic weed and like laced weed out there because like the dealers do it to like, you know, make a profit or whatever. And then like it's such a problem that like the majority of Germany, like people who smoke weed, they want like the synthetic or like the lace,
like
shit,
K2.
Whatever. Yeah, like K2 shit. Like that's what
fucking wild. Now it makes sense on why Germans are so aggressive. Oh God, bro. Listen, bro. There's this dude that he was a foreign exchange student. I don't remember his name, but he was from Germany. Yeah. I didn't really hang out with him, but we did play soccer together. And bro, like when the refs made bad calls, bro, he'd be over here, he'd start cussing and shit. I'd be pulling up on him like, bro, chill, bro. They're gonna kick you out the game, bro. You foreign. We need you, bro. Real. Oh God. Fuck Oskaloosa soccer though too, because they fucking put. To be fair, Andy was going up against Ben Boston, who I do think at the time he was better than, but Ben was very dedicated to becoming a very good keeper. Mm-hmm. Goalie, whatever you know it as. I know it as the keep. If you say goalie, you never really played soccer. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, me, Beto, and Andy all played JV my senior year.
Okay.
Like we all got stuck on JV. Me because of grades, Beto because of grades, and Andy because of fucking, I don't fucking know why. But we all got put on JV. Our fucking varsity team, I think they won one game or no games that year. We won more games than them on JV by a fucking long shot, bro. Like we were actually out here communicating. I was learning Spanish words so that I could better communicate with Beto and Andy so that other people couldn't fucking understand what I was saying.
You know, I think at my school they banned that, or like in my area they banned that. They wouldn't let them say Spanish to each other.
Hell no. Edwin pissed.
I could be full of shit. I feel like I remember that though. It sounds very... That sounds very Northwest Iowa. I wouldn't put it past them at all.
Listen, so
they wouldn't let gays and lesbians go together. Well, no, the girls could get by because it's like, oh, they're just friends. But like, fucking gay people tried to go to prom there. Nope, you ain't allowed.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't let gay couples in my prom.
Wow, bro. I mean, they probably did some shit like that at like Dowling or something.
Orange City. You never heard? It's like 45 minutes south of Sioux City. You can pull it up.
Why do they call it Orange City?
Because they're Dutch. Like the area is like very Dutch. There's a lot of Dutch people.
So what does Orange have to do with Dutch?
It's just part of their shit. I don't know.
6,000 people.
My father was.
That's half the size of Oskaloosa, dude. Jesus. That's insane.
Yeah. It was tiny. That
I'll tell you what though. Sorry.
No, go.
You off.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Out of towns like this, though, like this, Oskaloosa, you can meet, there's a very few, just a handful of them, but you would meet some of the coolest people that you could ever fucking meet. Like some people who aren't like hickish and shit, they're not driving their fucking tractor to school, assuming that your fucking school had a tractor day.
No.
Really, you didn't? You didn't have a day where, like,
we
a
did.
bunch of
Okay,
the
yeah,
farm
we
kids
did. We did
Yeah.
tractor days.
Exactly. You'll meet a couple kids in there that are like, I never belonged here. You know, you'll meet a few where you're like, dude, like people all the time are like, you're from Oskaloosa? They're like, that doesn't seem like it fits right. I'm like, yeah, that's where I'm from, Oskaloosa, baby.
You know, I don't think I had that high of a percentage of kids that were farm kids.
Really?
Growing up. I think it was probably only like 25%.
So what, you guys are just out there in the middle of nowhere and you're not even fucking farming? Wait, you said what? 25% were farm kids? That's a good fucking percentage, pal.
Yeah.
Pedro, how many kids that went to your school do you think, percentage-wise, were farm kids?
Oh, none. I was in the
Wow, really?
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was no farm. All the farming cities were around my city.
Damn.
Yeah, there weren't any farms near me.
I mean, we definitely like had like when I was in cross country, we would like run up the gravel roads and shit. We would do like these 5-6 mile runs out in the gravel.
Yeah, fuck
Gravel
that.
road.
Go to public parks.
Well, we did that too, but
Yeah, we didn't. They kind of
mean-
cut that shit out when I got into high school. Man, they did some real fucked shit, dude. They did some real stupid shit. But fuck, because when I was a freshman in high school, bro, I mean, bro, like you're getting beat the fuck up. Like we got punched
Yeah.
in the face and shit and really wrecked. But then, like, my senior year, they really cracked down on it because some kid snitched about something.
I got hazed my first freshman year of wrestling.
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, exactly. But there's, like, something about it. It's like, it literally became, like, a toxic relationship. I got beat down so bad. And, like, I think I've said this on here before, though, when I, like, showed up the next season, and it was like, why am I doing this again? Like, why am I doing this? But I did it. And like, I don't know, and I just did it every year, and it was just like, oh yeah, wrestling's coming up. I got to think about that. And it was like,
Yeah.
I want to, like, it was just, no matter if I went out there and lost, no matter if I went out there and won, I just knew that I was going to show up to practice and I was going to fucking work. I was a fat fuck, you know, not the strongest by a long shot, not the quickest, not the most talented, but like, I didn't quit. Like, I fought hard. I wrestled heavyweights sometimes.
damn.
You know what I'm saying? Me wrestling a dude that's like 6'3", 250 pounds.
Jesus.
It's like, I'm fucking out here putting in all the work I fucking can, dude.
Like during matches or just at practice?
No, during matches.
Wow.
Yeah, we didn't have any guys quite that big, but I wrestled with the heavyweights at practice too. You only had, so at 195, all you had really was Dane Jones and then me. And he left after my junior year. But then Dre Lamb came in, who's a very well-built guy. Really not the best wrestler out there either, but I just wasn't good enough to overcome him. But he did go to state. You know, he went to state senior year.
You were bigger then. Were like
Oh yeah, I was fat as fuck. Dude.
Yeah.
Like people will tell me I'm fat now. I'm like, they got no idea. And I really I'm really only 165 too. I look way fatter than what I really am for two reasons.
Yeah.
One, I was already fucking massive, so I still have loose skin on top of this. But also, for some reason, I first build fat in just this area. Like, my legs don't get fatter, my face and arms don't get fatter, but my stomach and my fucking tits get fatter.
I met him when he was a big boy, and then we reunited a couple years later, and he's skinny as shit. Like, dude,
Oh, you re-met me, though. Didn't you re-meet me, like, just before I went to jail, though?
no, oh yeah, because it was at the
Yeah.
trap house. It was a
And see,
party.
that's exactly, it wasn't even a party. We were just at the trap.
Yeah.
It was literally like every single day was a fucking party. So like I lost a lot of weight from being in the gym 6 days a week, sometimes 2 times a day. But then that's when I was at like this 145 area, and I hit another plateau where I just couldn't really get under it that well. Except for when I did that powerlifting competition, I guess, because I did go down to 135 for that. But I was usually walking around like 145. But dude, when I fucking went to jail, I was like 126. Wow. Yeah.
You don't want to eat that food.
Oh, dude, my face was sunken, dude. Like, cause I was just drinking and doing drugs. I was trying to die, bro. I literally was doing drugs, mixing drugs that they tell you to not mix because you will die. or can die. And we would mix those drugs, eventually fall asleep, wake up, and be like, well, I guess it didn't work, so we're doing it again. So...
You did this collectively or just yourself?
Oh, no, we were all doing stupid shit like that, bro. We were fucking turning up, bro. None of us gave a fuck about anything. Well, a little bit of that, too. I mean, eventually you'd fall asleep.
That's the thing with pills.
I mean, yeah, with the upper, it wasn't all just pills. Like, I mean, Molly. I'm still saying I'm popping pills.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I would consider that a pill. Like, if somebody said, like, I'm taking Molly, you'd be like, okay, you're taking a pill.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
like,
kind of. I mean, you can snort
whatever.
it, but I'll tell you what, it feels like somebody been punching you in the back of the head the next day,
I
bro.
bet.
That fucking shit. It burns so fucking bad, and the drip is so fucking disgusting. But God, dude, that shit was so fucking fun. God, dude, that shit was so much fucking fun. When you got like some really good, clean, or as clean as it can be, Molly, you just had a really good fucking roll. Whole body's just tingly and vibrating. All the lights look vibrant, dude. They're not lying, though, when they tell you, don't fuck on Molly.
Why? What?
It is the best sex you will ever have.
So why don't you do it?
So if you're going to fuck on Molly, make your choices correctly, because you will never go back. I'm telling you, the best, like, whole thing, the whole sex thing.
So what you're saying is, like, that it just won't be as good?
Yeah. Yeah, like afterwards,
it's better than
it
acid.
will not be as good.
Have you had sex on acid?
I have not. Dude, I can't do that.
Oh, sex on acid is great.
My dick doesn't even. I can't even hardly piss.
That's the best
when
sex
I'm
I've
on
ever had.
fucking acid, bro.
What?
My dick, like.
I can't even do certain shit on acid.
Yeah, for real.
Oh yeah. Well, you just do it with someone else, and then you get intimate. And then...
You do it with someone else, do you?
Well, I meant the acid, you dumb fuck.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I feel that. No, I've never been
jerking off wouldn't be as impressive.
No,
I'm just making
actually, technically, I did.
I've
jerked
off on acid too. Yeah,
I was on some wash acid, and technically, I did.
Jerking off, watching porn on acid is not good. We talked about this before, but
dude, I literally don't really think sexually on acid.
Really?
Mm-mm. And then I got in a fight while I was on acid, and then I started just thinking violently. So
I almost got in a fight on acid, but then I walked away because I was like,
I'll tell you what, dude, you'll get some fucking weird thoughts. Yeah, the thing for me was this dude threw multiple punches at me, and like they just came in slow motion. Every single punch just came absolutely complete slow-mo. It was the most locked in I've ever been in a physical altercation by a long shot. Like, he couldn't touch me. He hit me with one punch and then laughed about it and felt like he was a big man. Sitting there, blood leaking out your nose. And so he takes my fucking shoe and throws it down a sewer drain. I took a step back. When he threw a punch at me, I hit his wrist. So it would have been his left hand. I hit his wrist and I slipped it. And I stepped back and I fell out of my shoe. And then I dodged 2 more punches while I was falling backwards, slipping out of my shoe. And then came back, pop, pop, pop. I was fucking Buddy up. It was so lit, dude. I looked at some random chick. I was like, yo, go inside and get everybody from the 641. Because it was him and his homie. And she was like, what the fuck does that mean? I was like, just go inside and say you need everybody from the 641. I'm telling you, like 30 to 40 seconds later, bro. I'm talking like 15 people came running out that bitch, hopping over this wall. And we beat the fuck out of those. We beat the shit out of them. The Castanedas got involved. Nick Brandy was in that bitch with me. I don't remember who all was there, too. But then we all got maced. And that was the creation of MySpace.
I've never been maced. I don't put myself in those situations where I could get maced.
I didn't even know what happened. That was the first time I had ever been maced. No idea what happened. I just remember we were walking dudes down because we had already beat their ass, and they like going back to their car, and we like, what's up, what's up? And we all had them surrounded. And next thing I know, I just see this stream of liquid just right across my eyes, bro.
Pedro, you should look this up. I'm curious. What's the difference between pepper spray and...
I don't think there's a...
Oh, they're the same?
I believe so.
Oh,
but just in case, let's see it.
Oh,
you were reading about some Syria?
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you hear what happened today?
About the plane and all that.
I don't know anything about the plane. Israel is like fucking going to war with them. I mean, they're basically taking them over. Basically, the government fell, from what I understand. But,
yeah, because they're fucking.
There is a difference. Pepper spray contains capsaicin. CAPSAICIN. I don't know how to say that. A chemical derived from plants in that genus, including chili peppers. Okay, then hit the show more button. What is mace?
Oh, it's a brand, I guess.
That's so fucking stupid. It's a brand name.
Well, no. Okay, so contained chloroacethanone, whatever. I didn't go to school for this. Okay, and a solvent of 2-butanol. Okay, so they look different.
But
So,
only has 1%.
man, your fucking burps into the mic, bro, be fucking killing me sometimes. You just got these deep ass burps where it's like, man, I know that stunk. I know that shit stunk.
No, mace is a chemical, and pepper spray is like actually pepper.
The mace is with pepper, and then there's a 1% of the chloro.
The original formulation of mace spray contained 1%.
Okay.
I can't even read this shit. I got lights blinding the fuck out of me. Why'd you put these right at eye height?
I went to school for this, okay? I know
That's
what the fuck I'm doing.
That's true. I can't ask no
Yeah, motherfucker.
To be
Maybe
fair,
if you had been here,
hey,
I
to
could
be
have
fair,
explained
if
it
you
to
would have
you.
called me and been like, yo, bro, did you forget? I would have been like, oh, fuck, I'm on my way.
True. I feel like it's...
Especially you're like, you even reacted to one of my Facebook posts. You saw it. At that point, you should have been like, hey, fucker, you're supposed to be here right now.
I should have. You're right.
Yeah, I
Because
would.
I did think about that. I was like, this motherfucker.
And
honestly,
I also should have remembered. I should have remembered what I was supposed to do. That's fair.
I'll be honest with you. I had kind of already started, and I kind of just decided it was like going to be all weekend thing. So I just took an edible and just hung out.
Like making the overall decision and everything.
Yeah.
I think you made the right choice, though.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, right choice. I think but I do think that you should get some decorativeness up here.
Yeah, I would like to. I just don't know how
Some
that would...
McAllister originals.
Oh, like some paintings? You think so?
Whatever, just something kind of like what you got going on in there.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We could talk about it after the pod, too, because it's more
could be a
personal.
bit-
Not
Yeah.
that, but I am curious, though, what you intend to do with that room.
Oh, that's just storage, basically. Yeah.
Or
And then-
probably like the art studio now.
Yeah. But fuck, I'm not doing any art right now. I
I feel
haven't
you.
done that in a while.
Me either, dude.
I
I'll
need
tell you
to,
what,
but
since I stopped selling drugs, it fucking became really difficult to write music. I mean, I stopped partying as much. Like, I'll still party, but I don't really go out to party. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not involved in the scene. I don't hang out around a lot of the same people.
yeah.
Like, I mean, you could catch me with the same 3 people pretty much anytime you see me. Pedro, Blythe, or you. And if not, you're catching me alone with my dog.
Yeah.
Well, D-Lo too, I guess, but he been busy man. Which, congratulations to D-Lo. He should be at the hospital right now.
Oh, is that happening?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh my god, dude.
The schedule was brought up.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him up after we're done with this, and then I'll go back home, drop Pedro off, and I'll probably head out there.
Oh wow.
Yep. I'm
Damn.
excited, dude. I'm
Congrats
so
to
fucking
him.
hype.
That's awesome.
I'm
I'll have
hype
to
as fuck for him. Also scared, just because I'm like, oh fuck, dude. He's just gonna be wrapped up, real busy.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, it's just like I fucking don't know fucking how to help. I asked somebody one time. I didn't even really. I just saw that they had a baby. I didn't really look. But I was like, "Are you gonna want a high chair at all?" And they're like, "This baby's too small to be in a high chair." I'm like, I don't fucking know. It's a baby. That's all I know. I just know that it cries and it poops, and you gotta feed it. Like,
That is an important thing.
yo.
You can go to jail if you don't do that. So
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I just know the basics. Like, I mean, I don't. There's no real reason for me to like have a baby in my possession. You know what I mean? There's no actual.
Please keep your children away.
No, dude. Literally, when I was living with the chick, I'm pretty sure I told you this on here before. When I babysitted that little baby girl, she was like 9 months old too. Got
Yeah.
left with me for like 3 hours, dude. Became like my best friend. She just chilled right there. I was doing research. She just chilled. And I was like, I need one of these. But that's why I don't hang around babies, though, too. I start hanging around babies, and I'm like, man, I need one of these. And it just, I can't do that. Could you imagine me with a child right now? Me with a child in like 5 years, I can see that. Child right now? I can't even get my dog to stop chewing up my shit, bro.
Yeah, you know, I didn't tell you this. I fucking next weekend I'm getting a vasectomy.
Lit. Lit. Nice, dude. Give me old snip,
Yep.
bro.
Taking care of it.
Taking care of business.
Doing the responsible thing.
Yeah, for real. I mean, yeah, you definitely don't need to reproduce, but on top of that. Well, I thought that's what you were getting at.
That's great.
Hey, I'm telling you this, though. Don't forget to get your checkups. We got a homie that, he an old man now. His hair gray and shit. The EDM scene. But yeah, he got his girl pregnant, and he had had a vasectomy like 10 years ago.
Oh, Jesus
And he was
Christ.
like, at first, he was like, there's no fucking way. What the fuck happened? Went back to the doctor, and they were like, oh, yeah. Yeah, you have to get checked up to make sure, like, everything. I think it's like they literally, like, tie something.
Yeah.
And it can come untied.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah. So you could think you're about to shoot some blanks and end up having a kid when you're, like, 50.
Damn, that's crazy.
Oh, God. Could you...
I think you're talking about Brandy and Tim.
No. But, I mean, maybe them, too.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I gotta take a piss. We'll be right back.
Didn't we talk about it while JJ was here?
Maybe.
When he fucking made the waffles on the stove?
Had a whole bouquet of pulling.
Nah, not a bouquet. It was, he, like, yeah. From, like, somebody's fucking garden.
In his underwear with, like, didn't he piss himself? And it wasn't a regular waffle, it was an egg waffle. I was like,
That's fine.
Oh, nah, dude. Did you enjoy that I left with you a
Yes.
couple weeks ago? Do you still have that container? All right, sweet. Hold on to that.
and he comes next week with all the shit that I went.
Yeah, he does come next week.
Who comes next week?
JJ and Austin, we're doing Christmas.
I am excited.
Oh, okay, nice.
Next week's Christmas.
So no Jacob. Or can we fit that many people? How many people were we planning on having that one day?
5. Here's the thing, though. That was honestly not ideal at all. It works a lot better to keep it at 4 just because that's how many inputs I have. We can
feel you.
technically do 5.
I would just love to have a guy in here that likes beating up blacks. I just feel like it would
have
really.
JJ. That's
Yeah, but JJ's not beating up blacks.
he like physically. beats
JJ
up.
sits in the car and locks his doors, and he's like, "Man, I wish I could beat up that black." That's JJ. This guy actually beats him up.
He locks the door and goes, "Man, this door wasn't fucking."
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Puts his dog away inside, and then he's like, "Man, if I had my dog with me," unloads his gun. He's like, "Man, if I had some fucking bullets." Cuts his rope. He's like, "Man, if I had some fucking rope right now." Okay, I'm done with. I'm done with the joke now.
Is there a tree? Is there a tree in
I
here?
hate to ruin it since I was hoping to have him on today, but it still will be a great guest anyways.
Yeah.
But no, my buddy, he just showed us. We were all drunk as fuck at Friendsgiving, which you didn't come to.
Yes. Still
May-
sour about it.
That may or may not be the reason I didn't show up to fucking set up. But he showed us this video of when he fought this dude. He's like, "Oh yeah, I had to fight this dude one time." I think it's funny because I think in me and Blyce's head, we were both thinking the guy's white because he didn't mention the race at all. But he pulls it up and there's like this dark-skinned black guy that he's just beating the shit out of. And I mean, just easily too. Like the guy gets sauced up in the hands, tries to take him down, and like you can tell he's not even trying, bro. Like just locks his arms in. And so the joke just came alive. I was just like, yeah, watch out for that guy. He likes beating up blacks. And now it's just a thing, bro.
That's the guy you work with?
Yep.
Okay.
Just like, but I mean, it's like the same thing with Alex Black. His last name is Black. And so when I see him come into places, I'll be like, oh, great, dude, that fucking black guy's here. And people are like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck did he just say, dude? And then in walks the white dude. So it fucking works perfect. If you're truly a lover of comedy, dude, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You got it. That's like, I mean, it's a racist joke set up in front of you. A racist joke that's not racist at all. Set up in front of you fucking perfectly. If you don't take that, you suck. All right?
No. You know what? I think maybe this is ignorant coming from a white guy, but I think racist humor is like the knife that like cuts through like to see like who's cool and who's not cool, right? Throwing out a little feeler, right?
Yeah.
Like, do you fuck with it or do you not?
Everybody's feeler is different. That's the fucking problem. You know what I'm saying?
My feelers are like a grope.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely been people that are like, oh, you want to see this funny racist meme? And then they've sent it to me, and I'm like, I didn't laugh at that at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, that really was not funny. But,
yeah,
fuck, dude. Did we ever watch the Snickers on here? We did that, right?
I don't think so.
We never watched it?
Let's pull that up.
Pull it up on
The
YouTube.
Snickers?
I don't even like typing that.
Yeah, on YouTube is where you want to pull it up.
Did I just fuck up by saying it? Saying the title? If there's an S, because like I just thought about my shit.
Look it up in YouTube, motherfucker. Holy shit. This guy delayed.
Fuck, he should have been special ed, not LoLo. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, go to the top one. It's Mad TV. Please don't sue us if you happen to see this. I mean, if they can put the title up on YouTube like this, I think you're okay to say it. As long as you know what I'm saying.
Hey there, good afternoon.
Yeah, how you doing, officer? Excuse me for asking, but why'd you pull me over?
You were speeding.
No, I wasn't. I was at a stoplight.
Tail light was out.
That's impossible. This is a brand new car.
You fit the description. Now get out of the car.
What description?
Get out of the car.
Gonna be here for a while? Have a Snickers bar.
Isn't this was on Mad TV. This was on TV, bro. Hold on.
Hi.
Listen to those.
Look forward a little bit to see if you can see the KKK coming up.
Please have a seat with the others. Thanks.
All right, yep. Go to the beginning of that. This is where it really gets good. The fucking KKK gets in here. It's so funny, bro. Watch this one.
I was driving my truck up the road and I ran out of gas, so I kind of wondered.
Gonna be here for a while? Have a Snickers bar.
That's good.
Oh, fuck. It didn't show the part.
Oh, what part?
There's a part where one of the fucking KKK guys eats a Snickers bar, and when he pulls it up, though, it's this fucking giant Snickers bar, and when he opens it up, it's shaped like a big black dick, dude. It's got the whole fat ass vein in the middle and shit.
That's funny.
That shit was so fucking funny, bro.
There's probably a reason why that's not YouTube. There's probably
I
a
guess
filter.
let's-
There's probably a filter
mean,
that
they
was
can
like,
put the
that was like
fucking
big
word-
black cock.
Let me just cover that us up real quick. Fucking crazy. Shout out to Mad TV for that. What the fuck, bro? That's so fucking funny.
They were, that was like an OG show.
Could you imagine if a skit like that
Oh, it's so
got
good.
put on TV today? And why? When did this come out? 16 years ago.
Well, that was even just when the video was
How
posted. I
old
mean,
was
this
I?
was Mad. Look that up. But I think Mad TV was like from the '90s. That was a big.
Mad TV was after the 90s, too.
Well, sure, but like I think
started
that's
in the
yeah,
90s,
I think-
sure.
Aired from 95 to 2009.
Okay, so I was at least no older than 13 when I saw that shit. Isn't that fucking ridiculous? What was I doing?
Fuck. I don't think I saw that shit until I was like probably 16, 17.
My parents should have never put a TV in my bedroom. That's where they fucked up.
Damn, you got a TV in the bedroom?
Okay,
oh,
so
they did fuck up.
A year, my mom put a TV in our bedroom. Me and my brother were sharing a bed.
and you were watching porn together.
No, he was 5 years younger than me. I was at my dad's one summer. I come back, there's no TV in my room. I'm like, what happened? My mom told me him and his younger brother, not mine, but pulled up some on-demand porn.
Nice. That's the move. Good job, guys. Good job, dude.
Help a brother out.
Yep. Yeah. You don't really have a brother if you guys never looked at naked ladies together on the internet.
I didn't have a brother, so.
Well, then you just don't really have a brother, bro.
Yeah.
It's just what happens.
None of us had brothers, right?
Bro, I talked about this on here before, too. My fucking older brother, they got a colored ink printer. You know what I'm saying? When we were younger. Because, yeah, exactly, right? The kids today would be like, so? Everybody got that, right? Nah, bitch. No, not everybody had that. It was cool shit to have. And so he would print me out pictures of naked bitches. I don't know. Middle school?
I was in 5th grade. There was a guy. It was when PSP. No, yeah, 5th grade. PSPs were a thing, and you got the memory stick in it, and you could download stuff.
Oh, he downloaded porn on it?
Was selling it for $15 a chip, bro.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Damn.
Slanging it.
Slinging porn.
I remember, like, that reminds me of, like, Snapchat when, years back when they changed the age for nicotine in my Snapchat.
That was
Blew up, bro.
Yeah.
And people was like, yo, got the Nick vapes. Nick vapes for sale, 25 a pop. I'm like, what the fuck is going on out here, dude? People slanging nicotine.
Bro, I almost wish I got on that shit. There would have been a period in there. And, like, as long as you're selling it, like, to 18 and older, there isn't really, like, a moral conundrum there for me. I'm just giving tobacco to an adult.
I do feel that.
Under 18, yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
but
I was just already old enough where I was like, nah.
yeah.
Nope.
Sure.
Not even going to involve my... And plus, I was selling weed at the time and wax and shit. I was making enough money off of that. There was
Yeah,
no fucking
exactly.
reason. And plus, I would have had to find a plug where I could buy those things in bulk for cheaper. I wasn't
fair.
about to do that shit.
Yeah, right. Because then there's a paper trail.
I mean, sure, I guess they.
Not that, I mean, you probably wouldn't get
I was
like that
vaping
much.
too, though. I could have just said I
That's
vaped
fair.
it myself.
That's fair.
So,
But there's all, yeah.
I mean, trust me, I don't lie to a lot of people, but I'll definitely lie to the police. Okay,
yeah, every time.
So, police, judge, probation officers. I'll lie. I will put my right hand to God in a fucking courtroom, and I will lie my fucking ass off, bro. So if you see this, and you're somebody who selects for jury duty, I'm not the right one. I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna let that nigga off. They're gonna be like, oh, he did this, this, and that, and we got video proof. I'm gonna be like, nah. AI. I don't believe it. AI. And they're gonna be like, what about AI? I'm gonna be like, AI. Have you not seen it, bro? And that's gonna be my whole argument right there.
They're going to be like, how long? The jury's been out for a week. It's like,
Oh,
yeah, some
dude.
jackass is trying to convince everybody
Yeah.
that's AI.
This motherfucker's lawyer. This dude's lawyer is going to be personally calling me like, hey, bro, can you just make a fucking choice? Because he trying to get out of jail at least, or figure out if he got to stay. Like, I mean, he gonna be like, this trial was supposed to be done 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And niggas still ain't figured it out.
Lolo's trying
I'm-
to 12 Angry Men this shit.
You know what I'm going to tell him?
Just
You know what
like-
I'm going to tell him on the phone? I'm going to be like, have you heard about AI, bro? AI. And that's it. I'm going to hang up.
Have you seen the horse throwing up?
I promise to
It's
God,
crazy.
I would not act serious at all. What are they going to try? What, they're going to send me to jail and fine me for contempt of court? Whoa. Oh, I'm scared now. Contempt of court. Suck my fucking dick, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you know, fighting somebody's different. If I just fucking took action and hit somebody in they fucking shit because they said some stupid shit, it's like I could go to jail for assault. And that can seriously affect my future on like multiple levels.
Yeah.
I could get rejected for a
crazy.
place to fucking live for things like that.
Yeah.
Contempt of court. Ooh, maybe I get rejected for a job. Fuck that job. I probably didn't want it anyways. For real, I'm saying. And even if I did want it, fuck them anyways, bro.
You know, that's how I feel about like weed coming up in like a drug test or something.
Okay, yeah, that
I'm like if
you don't tell them though.
I don't tell them I smoke, but like if it ever comes up, like if I have drug, like if
I tell my jobs. I
like,
tell
okay.
them. I'll tell them in the interview. I'll be like, "Do you drug test?" And if they're like, "Yeah, we drug test," I'm gonna be like, "I'm gonna fail for THC." And I tell them this. I'll be like, "Listen, not the type of guy that you have to worry if is he gonna come into work high. Like if it's not that type of environment, I won't. You know, I got 2 jobs, very professional level jobs, like where I serve." And then where I fucking DJ weddings, I would not show up high. And I would not show up drunk. Because that's just like, I don't know, you work it, you know what I'm saying? Especially to
Sure.
somebody's wedding. That's like super inappropriate.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'll let them know. I'll be like, yeah, I smoke weed. But like, that's it. And like, you're not going to come out to my car during break and catch me smoking a blunt in the car. You know, you don't have to worry about me smoking on the job and shit. But like, when I go home at night, I'm going to get high. Fuck you. We talk about it all the time. At my serving job, though, we all talk about how we smoke.
Well, yeah.
Like, dude, I'm about to go home and slap the shit out this Benjamin. For real. Like, we say shit like that. And I mean, like, I don't know. If you drug test one of us and decide you have to fire us for it, you're going to have to fire your whole fucking staff at that point.
Well, and that's kind of the thing about a lot of jobs. I mean, the reality is like that's why like drug testing isn't as big of a thing now, especially with like the lower
Too many
level
people
jobs.
smoke weed. And you know
Too
what?
many people smoke weed and it's
This
expensive.
is the thing. This is the thing, too. They didn't care before about expensive. They did it. You smoke weed, you're not working here. That's what they said.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? People started saying, fuck it, we just gonna smoke weed anyways.
Yep, exactly.
And so many people said, fuck it, we just gonna smoke weed anyways.
Exactly.
They had to change. Otherwise, they wouldn't have employees.
Exactly.
People tend to act like we literally could not survive without jobs. Without these specific jobs, you know, with the way it goes now. Yeah, you could. Like, if you could find a plot of land where you could pay your lump sum of money and then not be forced to pay taxes into it, which, going back to that episode with Gabe, that's where I believe taxation is theft. I purchased this from you and paid in full, and now I have to pay you more. That doesn't make sense to me.
Yes.
But, you know, if you had that, you don't necessarily have to work to survive. You have to work, but it's a completely different type. People did it for years, you know? They never had specific jobs like that. Or if they did, like, it was just based off a trade. If you lived on a plot of land and you built your own fucking house from the wood and the clay and dirt and sticks and mud that are there and provided by the land, and then you use that land to farm, say there's water there, and you do things like fish, it's like you can literally survive.
Yeah.
So people act like everything would disappear.
But that's a whole nother job, though, in itself. You got farm.
Which is a whole nother job in itself, true. But the point is, we can do that. You know, these people, because if we all decide to go do that, especially if we had the opportunity to no taxes. But let's say that we did live in a world where we could easily make that decision, and all of us decided to go do it. What are the companies going to do?
Well,
Who are they going to sell to?
exactly, and it doesn't even necessarily need to be like an entire other job. Like that's the whole idea with like technology, right? Is like, as technology improves, like things become automated and easier, and like if anything, like at a cheap rate, maybe you could hire someone, right? You could hire someone to help to do that kind of stuff for you, right?
Well, that's the thing, and dude, that's a big difference between a job, though. Like this is just work. Work isn't a job. Work is work. Okay, I go to the gym. I'm working. I'm putting in work right now. Is it a job? No, it's not a job. It could be for some people, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I'm still putting in work. I'm living. If you really think about it, you know what I'm saying? Digging a hole to fucking shit in. Cutting down a tree because you need wood for a fire. Cutting the whole tree down yourself. Cutting the tree down because you need to, and making logs out of it because you need to repair a part of your home. You know, going fishing because you're hungry or you want more food for the week and shit. That's life. That's literally living. That is living in its most primal and simple state. Obviously, I don't fucking do those things all the time either. I love my fucking video games and shit too.
Yeah.
But it's like, man, fuck, I'd be down to fucking do it. I swear to God, sometimes the whole reason I fucking this year have been going so hard with paying off on my school loans is so that I can buy land. So that I can buy land. I intend to buy land, hopefully like somewhere around like 3 to 5 acres, and buy it in northern Missouri, and then live on that land eventually. You know what I'm saying? So I would still work because I got taxes to pay, and I'd still live here, but I'd own it. Go down there when I have the time, do some work to my property, hang out with my dog.
Damn.
I'm saying, dude. Well, I get sick of it. You see all this shit on the fucking news these days, everything that's going down right now. We're literally in World War III.
Yeah.
We're in it right now. I'm mentally split so hard every single day I wake up. Every single day I'm waking up right now, I'm like, fuck it. It's all about to be over. And then on the other end is I got to get ready because I'm going to get shipped out. They're like, oh, you're too old. They said age is 18 to 26. Bitch, this will be the most advanced war ever. It already is. This is the most advanced war ever. Talking about the plane crash, right? Nobody knows why the plane crashed, right? There's literally the technology already in the world, and countries have it, multiple, where they could send some type of ray that could shut off all the electronics in your plane, and your plane's coming down. Maybe it's magnetic force. I'm not the scientist that fucking did it.
No, yeah, that is
the proof's already
yeah.
out there, though. The proof that they were testing these things when they started testing laser weapons. I don't remember what they're called. In no, not that's electromagnetic. I'm talking about actual laser weapons. It's like direct.
Take out electricity?
I think it's like DEM or something like that, or DEW. No, that's too much. Go back.
You know, I think you're right, LoLo.
Type in DEW. What is DEW?
Step forward and a step back.
Directed energy weapons. There you go. Weapons that use focused energy to damage and destroy targets rather than kinetic energy, which I believe kinetic energy, if I'm correct, would be the difference between like an EMP.
That's crazy. You should pull up a video of that.
Hold on, no.
Talk about deep burps.
Yeah, I know. That's the second time I did it too.
Spends about $1 billion annually.
Now fuck this. This is just somebody talking. Go back real. Oh, never mind. It's 48 seconds. Let's hear it.
And high-powered microwaves. These weapons can disrupt or destroy their targets at the speed of light. For example, DoD has developed high-energy lasers that have successfly shot down drones.
Okay, let's get into the real kicker though. All right, we saw that. Now go back to Google. I guess you're already on it. When did the United States start researching DEW weapons? Look at this shit, bro. Bet it's a little bit farther back than you fucking think.
Go to all. 1960s.
A little bit farther back than you think, isn't it? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, first ever reports of it from what my uncle told me, who's old and dead now. Nah. First reports of it, 1953. Is what I've been told. 1953 they talked about that shit. Because before the government reports it, they're already doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like all the shit that happened in Vietnam and Korea. Those happened pretty much back to back, right? They were both in the 70s, late 60s, early 70s. I don't fucking...
The concept of directed energy weapons may have originated in 212 BC.
Yeah. They hide a lot from you in history class, don't they? Why they never tell us about that? It's crazy, isn't it?
It's the same reason why they don't tell us about cars that run off water.
See,
like there's a whole market for that, and the government just.
Yeah, or being able to make crude oil from plastics.
Ooh.
They don't tell you about that, do they?
Damn.
Did you see the dude that makes it on
why
the
would
internet?
they do that? That would solve.
I have been watching that dude for the past like year and a half, and I am so surprised that he is even still living.
That's
yeah,
great.
he's young.
Why is there not a whole industry behind that? That would solve our
It's gonna take away from one of the biggest money-making things.
Well, exactly. I get that. I understand that. I'm just saying, like, objectively, like,
Woman, the climate's bad. Okay.
Yeah.
The world's getting destroyed.
Yeah.
Who else could save us besides the U.S. government? There's nobody else to save us.
Same thing as with
That's what you get it. So this is like why when I'm arguing with Gabe on politics and he'll like mention a name and I'll be like, honestly, bro, I don't know that specific person. I don't even know them. And so it's like, and so he thinks I'm working more off opinion than facts. And it's like, my facts lie more in history. My facts lie more in human history than they do there. There's certain social issues there, but it's like I think about a very, very big picture. Like I'm serious. When it comes to World War III, this would be the most advanced and most catastrophic war that there has ever fucking been. There's going to be things that come out of the woodwork that are going to be like, we didn't even know those fucking existed. They're likely using DEWs overseas right now. They're likely doing that right now because that's what it's going to take in a fucking war like this. They're going to have to get everybody. That's how advanced weapons have got. That if these superpower countries that both already obtained these weapons and these types of weapons, it's like they're going to have to call everybody in. We're in such a dangerous fucking route, bro. My chest gets fucking tight thinking about it. My heart beats fast. I'm like, I literally am, like, I'm going to have to become a soldier. I'm going to have to is what I feel like.
I think, well, are you saying you have to in terms of you yourself?
No, dude, I mean, wait, dude, it's a very, very thin line is what I think it is. I think that thin line, like, there's been lines already. I don't know how to explain it. There's there's levels to the aggression.
But I'm not even talking about that though. All I'm asking is like,
I'm saying if one more thing tips over, one more big thing tips over, there's a very likely scenario that it's going to be crash out. Especially while Biden's still in office. He could call a draft today.
See, but I don't think that he would actually ever do a draft.
I don't think they would unless they really felt like they had to, or at least had.
But they would never have. They would never have to. That's like when we're talking about technology, like that's and like automating things.
They've never actually had to use the draft. They've used it. They've never actually had to use it. They have to use it.
Yeah.
That's the point that I'm making, though. They have so much power throughout the world. The world is so small, bro. It's really so small. People think these cities are so big, and they are when you live in a bubble and in a box. But it's like, how can you live in a city with millions of people and run into the same random person? You know what I'm saying? That you don't actually know. It's like, and I'm not talking about just because you guys live down the block. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the world is much smaller than what they make it out to be for us. We're much more connected. They have so much fucking power that they can create world happenings, actual things that happen, to make us believe that we have reason to be scared and fucking worried.
Yeah.
Then they call the draft, and there's going to be a lot of people that disagree with the draft if and when they call it. But it's going to be a lot more people that go now, because they've already painted the scenario. You know, I've never done research. I've never done research on one thing about World War II.
I just read a whole ass book about World War II, so
that actually might be a book that could get me back into fucking reading books. But I've never really decided to like really look into anything that happened before Japan attacked Pearl Harbor.
Oh, well, I mean, that's kind of the thing is like that was really the bulk of the war. Really,
For us. Well, yeah, I know
No.
that.
I'm talking about the grand scheme of it. Like America did. I think it was 1941 or 42
somewhere in
that
there,
the
yeah.
U.S. went.
I'm pretty
Like,
sure 1941.
From 39 to 41, there was a ton of bloodshed.
Oh yeah,
in Europe.
yeah.
Like
It
that was
going
like
on. American people were begging America not to get into the war. They were like, "We don't want to go. We're here to focus on America." Then Pearl Harbor got bombed.
yes, and then they used that as messaging. To,
Changed real heavy real quick, didn't it?
Yep,
And I just
exactly.
haven't really done any research personally because there's so many other things that fucking happened too, where it was like,
Well, the reason that we succeeded so well in World War II and after is because of our output, like our materials and our ability to like create.
yeah, because we had
weapons.
been, we had
both for
really
us,
been involved.
Yes, both like for us, we sent weapons to Russia. There's actually a really interesting chapter in the book where they were talking about like freights, like carrying weapons for Russia that had to like go through like not Antarctica, but they had to go through like cold waters and shit. And they were like Germans were bombing them and shit. It was actually like one of the like most deadly parts of the like in terms of like ratio and like how many people survived. It was like one of the deadliest aspects of the war. It was just transporting weapons.
Well, shit, not
But
even just that. Everything that involved Russia was honestly some of the most deadly. Outside of concentration camps,
Russia was
because not only was Stalin killing his own people, in fucking way more numbers than the Jews got killed.
That's what people don't realize is like soldiers were killing themselves because it was like
or getting killed.
Well, yeah, it
Like,
was
oh,
either
hey, you spoke back
you're dying
to me?
either way,
Dude, it
you're
could
dying
be as
either
simple
way.
as you spoke back to me the wrong way in front of this whole
You're getting
platoon,
shot, like,
so I'm shooting you in
instantly.
your fucking face to send a message to everybody else that we fall in line and follow orders, or you will fucking get shot in the face.
Russians were fucking brutal, man.
Russian
they were
terrain, though,
brutal
too. Russian
creatures.
terrain took out probably maybe 100,000 people, maybe even more. The fucking terrain
more than that, dude.
and weather
More than
itself
that.
fucking absolutely destroyed people.
I
Well,
think
I'm thinking-
I think Stalin
I'm
killed
thinking
3
of-
million of his own soldiers.
I thought it was more than that.
Look that up.
How many yeah.
Like it was just craziness. Like you were either going to fight, or you were going to get shot, or you're going to kill
Stalin.
yourself.
Stalling, yeah, it says that.
That's
It's Stallings.
yeah, that's Stalin.
Stalin.
Stalin. Not in.
You know who this is. So forget you guys.
You don't know who Stalin
just-
is? I can't remember his first name. Is it Joseph?
Stalin's, when you're trying to ask a question like that, how many of Stalin's own soldiers did he kill?
Well, that's fine, but there's still no G.
It's
That's a good one right there.
okay. Let's restart this. This is not going to get us anything. Okay,
You don't think
type
it is?
in how.
Just fucking
How many of-
do what you
how
were
many
doing real
sold-
quick. Yeah, do
Fuck.
that. Click that first one and let's see if we get our
Okay.
answer. Yeah, of course they're not gonna give us a number on AI. You fucking pussy. Why are you trying
I
to
remember
hide
3
it?
million. Go that first.
This one?
Yeah, go that first one. Okay.
Bro, I thought he totaled like over 10 million.
Hold on, what is this?
Holy shit. Some
Wow.
historians estimate that the number killed by Stalin's regime was 20 million or
Yeah,
higher.
like 23 million.
Okay, well but that's like the Russians as a whole.
3.3 million officially.
I'm talking about just the soldiers though.
Oh, just the soldiers.
That's why, like, yes, he killed way more of his own people through like the Gulag and all, like
Yeah, he
that whole
fucked
reign of
Russia
Russia.
up.
There were so many fucking people that died. I'm
Honestly,
talking about
if you
just
think
the war.
about it, you know it's kind of
The soldiers.
crazy. Imagine Stalin had a little brother, and his little brother was a lot
probably
like
did.
him, but actually kind of nice. You know what I'm saying? Like they both had the same like type of craziness and like I'll fucking kill you type of aggression, but like one
you
of them
imagine?
was like, you know, this guy didn't feel like he's just gonna kill me randomly. It'd be Putin. And I just think it's super funny to see him there, leading the country today. Because, like, hey, Stalin was kind of good, but he was really mean and he killed a lot of people. We need somebody who's going to do a little less killing of our own people and be a little bit nicer to us at least, and then be mean and kill other people. It's like, hey, yeah, Putin's the guy right there. I mean, he fits that shoe fucking perfect, dude. That's like a Cinderella story for them, bro.
That's the thing, man. Like,
I didn't know the Gulag was based off of a real event either.
Jesus fucking Christ. This fucking guy, bro. His own fucking game, and he doesn't fucking know shit, dude.
I do not care about any politics before or after.
This isn't politics. This is history.
Yeah.
I don't care about it.
Which, in turn, sometimes politics can become history, but
If it doesn't affect me directly,
I'm telling you, the
I mean, it does in
answer,
a way.
I'm telling you, the answer to the future is in the past.
Yes. History repeats itself.
Not just that.
And I was getting into an argument today with Gabe about this on Facebook because he was like, we were talking hypothetical scenarios, and we didn't really get to
that
it. But
man
like,
and his fucking hypotheticals, and you.
well, yeah, well, that was
hold
the
on.
thing. That was the thing. He was criticizing my hypothetical.
You go ahead and do your thing, but I'm fucking pissed at what Pedro said the other day. Talking about, I love how he said he understood it and then explained it wrong. How can you explain it wrong? There's not even a wrong fucking answer.
The glass.
A glass half full, half empty. There's no actual fucking answer to that. You know what it is? It's a hypothetical, so it's a made-up fucking question.
We're not doing that.
And it's not even a good one, because you can use a hypothetical. You can have a good hypothetical, like, okay, yeah, we could get you this, but what if you did this and that with this thing, like a gun or something? And it's like, okay, those are hypotheticals that we can actually talk about and line up. Okay, well, what about the hypothetical of this or that? Is the glass half full or is it half empty? It doesn't fucking matter, nigga. Fuck that glass. What are you talking about, bro? We're alive right now. We have no idea why we are living beings the way we are. We don't know if it was evolution, if we just fucking happened.
Jesus
We don't know why
Christ.
we have a consciousness. We don't know if God exists. We don't know if there's a heaven or hell or what the fuck happens after we die. And you're fucking worried about whether a glass is half full or half empty? That shit stresses me out.
You know what, man? I think you're the only one that's worried about that. You were putting so much into this cup. You just put the entire. You're like, fuck the water. You just put the entire universe in that cup. But anyways, we're moving on.
I wasn't
We're
putting
not
those.
talking about this
I wasn't
bullshit.
putting those things into the fucking cup. I'm saying like it's. I'm just saying it's stupid. It's as dumb as it's just as fucking dumb as the fucking how would you feel if you didn't eat breakfast today question. Just as fucking
it's
dumb.
not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's right in the same line. It's real fucking close. What's so different?
Because, okay, when you ask that question, it's more of a psychological thing. It's like, it's not asking if you had breakfast, do you feel okay today? No, it's a
That's not what the fucking exactly. See, look, he didn't even get the question.
Or do you look at the dark side?
You didn't even understand the fucking question. That's the same fucking point of the breakfast question.
Half full, half empty.
Okay, what's the negative side?
Well, if you think it's half empty, that means you have a negative outlook on life.
Why? What's wrong with a half
because
empty
that's what the-
glass?
Well, if you were to say that, if you looked at
Well,
it
I
half
would say
full,
the
then
glass is
that would
half empty. Looks like that to me. Oh, well, I would say it's half full. Oh, well, I suppose, yeah, you could say it's half full as well. But, yeah, to me, I would say it's half empty. That makes me negative somehow? What the fuck is that? That's fucking stupid.
Bro, you
is
need
what that
therapy
is.
or something. I
Yeah.
don't know what the fuck
I've
you're
been
talking
doing
about.
online therapy.
Oh,
again.
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's awesome.
I don't think my therapist would say that I'm wrong for this. I think they'd say, yeah, you make a good point, but people are going to be people. That's what I think my fucking therapist would fucking tell me.
That's actually awesome, though, man. You're in therapy.
But,
I need to be in that.
App are you using?
the fucking BetterHelp.
Are they a
but
sponsor?
listen, don't block that out if you can do that.
Okay, sorry.
Because for
sorry.
real, they get sponsored on a lot of podcasts, and they don't fucking sponsor us, and they probably won't. So I don't want to mention that.
Okay,
You know what I'm
fair,
saying?
Fair.
No, I get what you're saying, but
No, we'll blank it out.
fucking. Yeah, I lost what I was talking about.
Well, you know,
It's a stupid question. Oh yeah, I was telling you, fucking goofball. The question is simple. How would you feel if you didn't eat breakfast today? Now answer that question.
A little bit worse.
Yeah. Okay. I don't actually know what the right answer is for that question. I don't know. There's probably not a right answer.
Sometimes I'm not hungry.
Your schedule.
No, you can't break down the Don't do that.
The
Don't
breakfast one. The
you
breakfast
can't start
one's
breaking
dumb.
down details because that's what I did with the half glass, half full, and that's why you're telling me I'm wrong.
Not the same thing. If I'm on at first,
They aren't the same thing.
I wake up in the morning right now, but when I was working,
I didn't say that.
One is like the.
Why are you You're breaking down details. That shit doesn't matter. That's what he told me with the half glass, half full, right?
Yeah.
You said it doesn't matter what's in the glass.
But those are different things.
He's breaking down details though.
But they're not the same. The
as simple as this. If I didn't eat when I first woke up, I'd feel a lot worse if I didn't. I mean, I'd feel.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, what?
If I didn't eat, I'd feel a lot worse than if I did. Right when I woke up.
I mean, is that a correct answer for that? I don't know. That's stupid.
It's
though.
a
that
subjective-
question is fucking dumb as fuck.
It is a dumb fucking
That's
question.
what I'm saying.
All right, we're over the hour. We should really wrap this up.
Have we really been over an hour?
Yeah.
I want to keep talking.
110.
I'm not done yet. I still got half a beer left. All right, what are you talking about?
Shit. All right, we'll go for like another 5
Let's
minutes.
do it. All right. How about that P. Diddy video you sent us in the chat?
I didn't see it,
Ooh, that's a good one.
bro. The fantasy
Look at
football
him.
chats.
Look at this producer.
I want to apologize to you.
Well, just go to the messages and find it, and then just drag it over.
In the Proud Boys?
Yeah, the one I've pulled up.
Yeah, the Proud Boys.
It's
Okay.
yeah.
If you guys didn't know, anybody watching, we are a part of the Proud Boys. So, Des Moines Coalition.
All right, let's watch it because I didn't even watch.
Why is that funny? You didn't think I was going to say it on the pod, huh?
All the boxes.
Here, just hit the refresh.
That already didn't sound like Diddy.
I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes.
The what?
All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes. Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about.
Yeah.
Did Jay reach out yet?
Nah, Bob. He ghosting.
This motherfucker doing things sweet now because I'm in here.
It's all good. You about to get out on bail.
Now,
Who the fuck sent this to the group chat?
Me.
Need you to reach out
Do you
to
think
the
it's real?
producer. Let these motherfuckers know.
That shit sounds fake as fuck.
Alright, Bob. It's just fucking crazy.
I don't
can't
really.
hear the
I don't know.
AI?
I guess
Look, listen.
I don't know Diddy's voice.
Okay,
that well,
now
I guess.
replay a little bit. Wait, replay that. Replay that for a second.
How about I pull up a P. Diddy and
But that sounds great, but play this real quick. Now listen to something.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We gonna let them have their little fun, but I'm still gonna have a laugh.
What about
Now,
all
do
these
you see how it's on the same
lawsuits, though,
tempo?
Bob?
Ain't none of them getting shit. I ain't worth nothing. Ain't got shit in my name anyway. Don't even worry about it. Yo, listen.
I don't got shit in my name.
He's also a rapper, though. Don't you think rappers just kind of talk like that?
It's a AI type of tempo. It sounds like
is.
it sounds
Yeah.
like somebody.
I see what you're saying.
It sounds like somebody put this voice into AI and then slowed it down to make it sound more realistic. Cause like Siri, when you put things into Siri and you're like, "Hey, read this to me," she kind of goes at a fairly quick pace.
trying to do an impression. Like it doesn't.
And it just sounds stupid as fuck, bro. Like you're saying slang words on the phone that people already know.
Right. You know, so you have if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave.
Right.
Got to keep them there.
Right.
You need locks on the doors.
Sounds way
This
more
is sounding kinda
computerized
dangerous
on the
now.
other one.
It's a
Oh,
little
okay.
kinky, but yeah, rock with me, but just
Right.
It's
check it
also
out.
hard to
You
tell though, because he's in. These are different environments. Like he's on a. It's a jail phone versus like he's in a like he's like has people around him like or like he's or I don't know
Yeah.
how those work, but he's not in a good position, right? Versus like he's on Conan and he's like in a good mood. He's like,
Still though, I'm
oh yeah,
telling
Diddy
you,
party, you know.
if you pull up another,
I don't know.
I wouldn't know how to pull it up that quick. But like another rapper's voice, their real voice compared to the AI. You know what I'm saying?
Who else has had AI?
Exactly, that's
the
what-
Drake. Remember that Drake diss that came out?
Yeah, that does have a beat behind it though.
Yeah, but so did that when we listened to it. You didn't hear the music behind it?
Nope.
Here, I'll
Oh, you mean
No,
like
don't
on the
play it again.
reel?
Fuck that. We already played
Oh
it twice.
yeah.
Just for
Well, they
pod
just add
purposes.
that. They just add that in, but
But I mean, no. Yeah, I don't fucking think that's
I don't
real.
even know. I just thought.
So
it was
I do have a
wild.
question for you though. So
Okay.
like at this point with the whole Diddy thing, which
Sure.
I honestly have not been that worried about because I feel like this is the distraction at this point. I don't think it's necessarily untrue, but this to me is starting to feel like something that was known about and is now in the news because there's so many people my age and that I would typically hang out around that are focused on this, and there's people focused on both, but there's most of them aren't focused on the other thing. They aren't focused on Israel right now. They're acting like it's done. The popularity wave is over of Israel versus Palestine. You're not putting the Palestinian flag on your fucking cover photo now.
Well, I think part of that is because this is happening in America. Like the Diddy thing's happening in America while those things are overseas.
I can completely agree that feeds into it. But that's why it's the perfect thing to spread on the media. That's why it's the perfect thing to keep people updated on.
What was that, Pedro?
Like what? I don't think this is the biggest thing, but I do think it's still big. Think about how many young artists he exploited. That are coming forward. He could be buying kids too.
It's not about it's not about the fact that
buying.
it's not about the fact that it's not big. It's not about the fact that it's not big. It's about the fact of if things right now with Israel and Syria, Russia, Ukraine, if those things going on in the Middle East right now continue to get worse, none of this would have ever mattered. It'll be wiped from fucking history. That is how bad that whole conflict will end. The fucking chaos from that conflict will spread worldwide. Worldwide. Every fucking corner probably. Maybe some fucking islands out in the middle of nowhere that get flooded for half the fucking year won't feel
I just don't know.
What?
Like, don't you think there's other?
I'm saying if that conflict continues to get worse without being resolved,
This shit isn't gonna
something
matter.
like this will be wiped from the face of our history. It would have never even mattered because it's like it never fucking happened. We will be fucking dust, bro. Our whole climate will change. The way we live day to day will change. The way people act, the way people treat each other will completely change. I'm telling you, that's how advanced our militaries are right now. How much military research have y'all done? Like on weapons and the different type of weapons we have and how more advanced they get.
Weapons, I haven't done any type. I don't know anything about that
bro,
shit.
Nigga, I'm telling you. You know, I remember when you used to play, I don't remember what game it was. Or maybe it was a TV show. It was something like that. And they had this weapon that had a sensor in it. So it's like only that person could shoot that weapon. You had to have the same, that weapon was attached to you, bro. That's like the level of technology that they have these days. They fucking know aliens are real. We've been to outer space. That's like a lot of gun cases. You're seeing a lot of those now. But I'm saying, you think, this is the point I'm making. When you get something in your home, some type of new technology, you're like, bro, this is super cool. I got a gun case that got the finger lock on it. Nigga, they been had those. They been had them. We couldn't get them. You know what I'm saying? You think that was just some brand new fucking technology that got made and then they made that and within a fucking year they fucking put it out for sale to the people? Fuck no, nigga. They had that technology and the military been using that bitch if they find it useful. If that technology is military useful, the FBI, the CIA, the American government, and probably a lot of other organizations and governments know about that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
That's a very simple level of technology, though, as well. It could be a very high level that somebody just discovered. Absolutely, for sure. But, I mean, you discover it, they gonna get word on that bitch. I mean, there's Russian spies, Chinese spies, Korean spies in the USA right now.
Oh, yeah.
100%, absolutely no doubt. There's multitudes of spies. There's probably fucking some Pakistani in here that's fucking spying for some rebel group that's not going to do a fucking thing but maybe kill 12 people at their peak, you know? And it's like...
Yeah, to be fair, I think a lot of that happens digitally now, though. I don't think it's quite like how it's painted, like in whatever time, like post World War II.
A lot
It's not like that
digitally.
anymore.
Yeah, it's not so on the ground.
It's not
but
James Bond.
I almost guarantee it's not, and it's definitely not like there's thousands of them.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, if you're trying to tell me what's the probability, like that there's not some grown dude that grew up in Russia or at least born in Russia that became a fucking spy and is currently living in the U.S. doing what the fuck ever right now, and then vice versa as well, I'd be fucking shocked if you could show me proof that that wasn't true. Well, at least one of them. At the very fucking least.
Yeah.
Absolute least.
Good luck
One.
finding proof on any of that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I heard.
What do you
I
mean?
pulled that up. Yeah.
She scammed people?
Oh yeah, so she created her own crypto.
Yep.
And yeah, so all the like rich people that were in it, they took a bigger percentage of the payout than all like everyone else that was putting in.
Basically, the crypto like went up and then it crashed. Like,
Oh, yeah.
momentarily.
So the same thing that happened with Logan Paul and the NFTs.
Yeah.
Isn't that real funny how they just got in with the Paul brothers? These rich people know things, bro. That's what I'm
Oh
saying.
yeah, they're all in the same.
With money comes power. With power comes knowledge. If you have power, those people are so much more willing to tell you the things that you know. So if I have power, quote unquote, I'm famous. So when I became famous, it started paying well. Now I got so many connections and I'm doing so many different things. I have power. All right, let's say that. You come to me and you talk to me. It's like you have no power. You don't know me, but you're a huge fan of me. You're so much more likely to tell me everything about your life. You just tell me everything.
Yeah.
Because you love me.
Yeah, sure.
You love me and you trust me. You don't even know me. You just see the things that I put out. I think a lot of shit like this, though, is management teams that do it. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
As famous as she is, she's not that famous at the same time.
Well, they got a whole, it's like you said, like, she made money off this shit, and once you've made money, you got a whole.
Well, I think they gained the knowledge, just like Logan Paul with the NFTs, and they say there's still lawsuits going on, but they're getting dispersed. It's like, yeah, they probably knew. They knew. They probably already had the knowledge. How many lawyers do you think she's met or have contacted her?
Oh, I mean, post this, fuck. I mean, she's got to be.
I mean, right away, right?
Yeah.
No,
Oh, yeah.
before this.
Oh, sure. I
Even
mean,
before
yeah.
this.
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
so you're a social media
That's like the first
star
thing you
now.
get. Yeah.
I want to let you know the services I can provide.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a thing that they knew about this. Hey, I'm a person who has studied in law or whatever. Let's say I'm your lawyer, but I'm a dirty lawyer, and we're also buds. And I'm like, hey, bro, now that you're popping off, you're getting all this popularity. Listen, I want to propose an idea to you. Let's set up a meeting. I set up that meeting. I propose this whole thing to you. I give you track records of other people that have done this exact same thing. Or maybe I've done it even myself with another person that I represent as their lawyer. But I'm kind of giving management advice right now. I'm like, you do this, all right? There will be some backlash that comes. We'll figure out the next best thing that kind of ignores that and sets it to the side. We'll keep you going. Eventually, these things will completely go away, and you're going to have enough money that you could fucking retire and just disappear, live out the rest of your life, peaceful, happy. You know what I mean? I really think they get that type of knowledge just by the people they know.
I pulled. I'm all bricked up. No.
Did you look this up?
Fucking.
No, this was also in the chat. Have you
Fucking 100 guys.
I heard about this, and you know what's really crazy?
She's supposed to fuck 1,000.
I can't tell if it's the same. Listen, I can't tell if it's the same person, but from the side face view, this looks like a chick that I saw on Instagram today.
Do you want to talk about right now?
What was the video? Oh, the video. In the video, I'm just scrolling through reels, and it pops up, and it's her face, and the words are like, "Oh, I got the something like I'm honored." Or like I got the experience to be I think it was actually that.
Yeah.
I think it was privilege to be on the Bang Bros bus today. And it looks like the same chick. What's her name?
I don't know what her name is.
Fuck. What is her name? You can probably Lily Phillips. There you go.
I actually saw a video where it wasn't 100. There was 101.
Yeah.
Wait, you saw the video?
The video, she did an interview and she was talking about it. There was the guy that begged after she closed it out, and he specified, "I want to be last."
That's a freaky ass nigga right there.
You know-
Honestly, bro. Honestly, you know what though? You know who I could see doing some shit like that? Not being like, I want to be last. But I can see somebody like Nick being like, I'll be last. Hey, and on God, listen. Listen, no shit, dude. Nick, my bro like that. I be like, Nick, you a nasty motherfucker, bro. I dap him up over that shit. I be like, boy, you nasty. I be like, you know what? Let me get 100. He's like, I want 1-on-1. I be like, you know what? Fuck it, bro. I'm going out with you, bro. Let me get 100. That ain't peer pressure, bro.
Her
sometimes
eye was like popping out because she got so much fucking cum like in her eye that she was like having eye problems.
Wait, there's
I believe that.
What?
I didn't see that.
video of it, like of the whole thing going down.
Bro, if you
I did not watch the whole video.
But there needs to be
There's
a video
this guy made a documentary about it and put that out like what, 2 days ago? 3 days ago? I haven't watched the whole thing, but I was just watching.
December 7th is when he.
Yeah, so 3 days ago.
But
We're recording
it's
this.
documented if you want to go on YouTube and see it. YouTube out of all places.
Yeah, it's all blurred out.
This shit is disgusting.
He's got
fucking,
he's got Patreon version.
these
that
fucking
people are paying
whores,
for.
dude. But if you've ever
For
thought
sure.
you want to do something like this, contact me.
Lolo's your man. All right, guys, we really need to wrap this shit up.
All right, peace out, bitches.
Get the fuck out of here, cunts.